Hey everyone, it's me. Number 10, the Rockefellers. John D. Rockefeller was an industrialist and rich man who made his money by producing oil. He is one of the richest people to have ever lived, with his net worth at one point being over $400 billion in today's currency. Of course, he didn't get this wealth by being a nice guy or by working hard. Instead, he was involved in some shady business practices that included bribery, corruption, and monopolization. Despite all that, he became enormously successful and established the largest private fortune in history. Even though he died in 1937, the family continues to thrive even today, and they control several major corporations and financial institutions. In fact, the family has a foundation which donates hundreds of millions of dollars every year to various causes. They also have a museum dedicated to their history. Number 9, the Rothschilds. This family needs no introduction. They are known all around the world as some of the most powerful people in existence. They are bankers and financiers who made their money largely on land speculation. The thing about this particular family is that they have always been shrouded in mystery and conspiracy. There are tons of rumors about what they do and how they pull the strings of the world from behind the scenes. While it's impossible to know if these rumors are true or not, what we do know is that they were extremely influential in the past and continue to be influential even today. In fact, they are still involved in banking and finance and are the owners of the famous Rothschild Bank. Number 8, the Morgan family. This family is another wealthy banking family who got started back in the 1800s. They played a major role in developing American capitalism and helped establish several huge companies. During the Great Depression, they actually bailed out several major banks and helped prevent the entire U.S. economy from collapsing. Now, even though their role in saving the economy went unrecognized for decades, eventually they were given credit for their efforts. Today, the family continues to run their investment bank, which is still one of the biggest in the world. And they also have several other businesses and companies under their belt. Some sources estimate that the family's wealth is well over $100 billion. Number 7, the Vanderbilt family. Cornelius Vanderbilt was the original rich man of this family. He built a massive shipping empire and made a fortune transporting goods across America. He was also a notorious businessman who used underhanded tactics to take down his competition and expand his empire. After his death, his family continued his legacy and expanded into railroads. They also owned tons of property and at one point were the largest landowners in the United States. Unfortunately, they squandered much of their wealth, and by the early 1900s, they lost much of their status. Today, only a handful of family members remain, but none of them have any significant wealth or power. Number 6, the Kennedy family. This family has produced several hugely influential politicians. The most famous was John F. Kennedy, who served as the 35th President of the United States. Under his leadership, America narrowly avoided nuclear war, and he pushed for civil rights for African Americans. Tragically, he was assassinated while in office, but before his death, he had already made a lasting impact on the country. His brother, Robert F. Kennedy, also became a very influential politician and served as the 64th U.S. Attorney General. He also ran for president, but was unfortunately assassinated. Lastly, there's Joe P. Kennedy, who served as a U.S. ambassador to the United Kingdom during World War II. He is considered one of the most influential ambassadors in history and helped strengthen the relationship between America and Britain. Number 5, the Bush family. The Bush family is one of the most influential political families in American history. It all started with Prescott Bush, who was a senator from Connecticut. Then there's George H.W. Bush, who served as a congressman, the 41st vice president, and the 41st president of the United States. And then there's George W. Bush, who served as the 46th president of the United States. So far, this family has had 3 presidents within 2 generations. Additionally, several other members of the family have held important government positions. For example, George W. Bush's twin sister named Robin served as the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. And George H.W. Bush's nephew, named John Ellis Bush, served as the governor of Florida for 4 terms. As you can see, this family is deeply entrenched in American politics, and even though they aren't in office anymore, they still have a lot of pull when it comes to decision-making. Number 4. The British royal family. The British royal family is one of the most influential families in the world. It all started back in 927 AD with a guy named Egbert of Wessex. He basically united the Anglo-Saxons and became the first king of England. From there, the monarchy passed down from generation to generation, and eventually, in 1714, the crown passed to the House of Hanover. This is where the current royal family tree begins. At first, the royal family was enormously powerful, but after the English Revolution, they lost much of their power. Still, they remained a symbol of national identity and continued to thrive. Today, the royal family plays a largely ceremonial role and acts as a figurehead for the country. However, Queen Elizabeth II is still one of the most powerful women in the world, and she is the head of state for 15 countries. Number 3, the Kardashians. You may not like these people, but it's undeniable that they are incredibly influential. These days, Kim Kardashian is arguably the most famous woman in the world. She has millions of followers on social media, and her face is recognized everywhere. Along with Kim, the rest of her family is also hugely popular. They have their own TV show that has been running for years, and they have several businesses that make hundreds of millions of dollars. They also have a huge influence over pop culture and have set several fashion trends over the years. Love them or hate them, it's hard to deny the enormous success of this family. Number 2, the Waltons. This family is one of the richest in the world. It all started with Sam Walton, who founded Walmart in 1962. He grew the company rapidly and revolutionized retail shopping. When he died in 1992, his 7 children inherited his fortune. And since then, they've done a great job of growing the company. Today, the family owns more than half of Walmart, and they also own several other companies. Forbes estimates that their combined wealth is over $200 billion. And coming in at number 1, the Mars family. This family is one of the richest families in history. It all started with Frank C. Mars, who founded the Mars Company in 1911. He created some of the most popular candies in the world, including M&Ms, Snickers, and Skittles. After his death, his son, Forrest Mars Sr., took over the business. He expanded the company internationally and developed several new products. Then there's Jacqueline Mars, who was the daughter of Forrest Mars Sr. She joined the family business after her father's death and is now the richest woman in the world. Her net worth is estimated to be over $35 billion. Together, the Mars family controls one of the largest privately held companies in the world, and their products are sold in more than 75 countries. Thank you guys for watching. Which of these families was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. See you next time. Bye.